You ever realize too late that you've been played? It's like watching someone lock a door, hand you the key, then realizing the key was fake the whole time. By the time you figure it out, you've already lost. That's how manipulation works. It's not loud. It's not obvious. It's quiet, strategic. A slow grip on your decisions, your emotions, your mind. Most people never even see it happening. But once you spot the signs, you flip the game. If even one of these 5 signs feels familiar, you're not just being manipulated. You're already caught in the trap. Let's expose it. Sign number 1. They weaponize your empathy. Ever feel like you're carrying someone else's problems, while they sit back and let you? It starts with you caring. That's the hook. They know you have a good heart, and they use it against you. At first, it feels natural to help. But soon, their problems become your problems. You're carrying the weight of their life while they sit back, too overwhelmed to handle it themselves. They're late to work because they forgot to set an alarm. Instead of owning it, they call you crying about how hard life is, and suddenly, you're the one helping them draft an excuse for their boss. See the shift? It's not about fixing the problem. It's about making you feel emotionally responsible for their failures. The more you fix, the more they lean on you, until you can't step away without feeling guilty. Here's how it works. They make you feel like you're the only one who understands them. They lean on you for emotional support, constantly. If you try to pull back, they guilt trip you for abandoning them. This isn't vulnerability. It's control dressed as helplessness. And once they've got you emotionally hooked, that's when they start to mess with your reality. Sign number 2. They twist reality. Ever have someone make you question what you know happened? That never happened. You're too sensitive. You're imagining things. Gaslighting isn't just lying. It's rewriting reality until you don't even trust your own memory. They create confusion on purpose because a confused person is easy to control. You catch them flirting with someone. They tell you, you're overreacting, or, you're seeing things. Suddenly you're questioning yourself. Did I misinterpret it? That's the point. They plant doubt, and that doubt makes you easier to control. Here's how it works. They contradict things you know happened. They dismiss your emotions as overreactions. They make you feel like you're the problem. Once they get you doubting yourself, they don't need to prove anything. Because now, you'll start relying on them for clarity. And once they've got you questioning your reality, they shift to controlling your actions. Sign number 3. The silent power play. Ever feel like you're walking on eggshells, but you're not even sure why? They go quiet, cold, withdrawn. You didn't do anything wrong, but now you feel like you need to fix it. That's the trap. They make you chase them, and the moment you start chasing, they have control. You disagree with them. They stop replying to texts. When you finally talk, they act distant, like you caused the tension. Now you're apologizing even though they were the one who pulled away. Here's how they do it. They create emotional distance. They wait for you to close the gap. When you reach out, they regain the upper hand. But here's where it gets worse. The moment you try to address their behavior, they don't just deny it. They flip the script, and suddenly, you're the one in the wrong. Sign 4. Shifting blame. Ever apologize for something you didn't even do? They mess up, but somehow it's your fault. They blow up during an argument, but afterward it's, well, if you hadn't made me feel that way, I wouldn't have snapped. Suddenly, their bad behavior is your responsibility. Here's how it works. They never take accountability. They make you question if you provoked them. The more you try to fix it, the more control they have. And if you try to talk about what they're doing, they go for the ultimate emotional weapon, guilt. Sign number 5. The guilt trap. Ever feel guilty for just protecting yourself? You try to push back, and suddenly you're the bad guy. You tell them you need space. Their response? Wow, I guess you don't care about me. It's not about the boundary. It's about making you feel selfish for setting it. Here's how they do it. They tie boundaries to emotional punishment. They use guilt to make you question yourself. Over time, you stop setting boundaries altogether. And here's the scariest part. The best manipulators never look like manipulators until you're already in their web. The only way to win. See the strings before they pull them. Once you see the game, you win. But seeing the game isn't enough. You have to act. A manipulator's power is in the shadows. They rely on you not seeing it. But once you do, it's checkmate. That's it for today. Stay sharp. Stay aware. And most importantly, stay in control.